Tired of weak forearms that can't even handle a supermarket bag for more than a few seconds? You're not alone. Whether you're fighting to carry your luggage, hang from a pull-up bar, or just hold on to that final deadlift rep at the gym, your forearms are often the quiet reason you're giving up too early. But here's the good news. Growing stronger forearms doesn't require sophisticated equipment or endless reps. Just 3 basic exercises, just 3, can start improving your grip, your strength, and your confidence. Let's break it down step by step. Let's talk about the unsung heroes of your upper body, your forearms. You might not think about them much, yet they're working constantly. Every time you open a jar, pick up your baby, handle a tennis racket, or push through your last push-up, they're right there, shooting away. Yet, most of us never directly train them. Why? Maybe because they're not as sexy as biceps or chest muscles, or maybe you just expected they'd get strong on their own. But here's the thing, if your grip is weak, it doesn't matter how powerful your back or arms are, you're restricted by what you can hold. Ever attempted deadlifting heavy and had your hands give out before your legs? Tried attempting pull-ups and felt your forearms burn out in seconds? That's forearm weakness showing up in real time. And it's not just about gym performance. Weak forearms affect real life too. Think about how many objects we carry, pull, twist, or hold daily. From shopping to garden hoses, from holding your kid's hand to turning a hard doorknob, it's all grip, all forearms. The best part? You don't need to be an athlete or a bodybuilder to remedy this. All it takes is a few minutes, a little focus, and 3 beginner-friendly exercises. But before we delve into things, let's grasp what we're actually working with. Now don't worry, I'm not turning this into a science lecture, but a little understanding goes a long way. Your forearms are made up of a set of muscles that control motions in your wrists, fingers, and elbows. 2 of the most important acts to comprehend are flexion and extension. When you curl your hand up, like you're flexing your wrist, you're engaging the flexor muscles. When you stretch it down, you're using the extensors. Simple enough, right? But there's also something called supination and pronation. Supination occurs when your palm faces up, like you're holding a bowl of soup. Pronation is when your palm faces down, like you're typing on a keyboard. These actions arise from the muscles deep in your forearm and are vital for all types of movements, from throwing a ball to twisting a screwdriver. And then there's isometric contraction. That's when your muscles work without moving, like when you're clutching a heavy bag of groceries or hanging from a pull-up bar. That kind of stress produces extraordinary endurance and stability in the forearms. Now that you know what's under the hood, let's get your body set for action. A good workout starts with a solid warm-up, especially when it comes to your joints. The wrists in particular are delicate and packed of little bones and ligaments, so warming them up before you start loading them is crucial. Let's start with some basic wrist stretches. Hold one arm straight out in front of you, palm down. Use your other hand to gently move the fingers down toward the floor. Feel that stretch along the top of your forearm? That's your wrist extensors waking up. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds, then flip the palm up and bring the fingers gently down again. This time, you're stretching the flexors. Next, get the blood moving. A few jumping jacks or even arm circles will warm up your upper limbs. Try 30 seconds of little circles ahead, then 30 seconds backward. You should feel heat building up in your shoulders and elbows, and that's a good thing. Then continue your warm-up with some forearm rotations. Hold your elbows at your sides, bent at 90 degrees, and rotate your forearms so your palms face up, then down. Do this carefully, focusing on the muscles moving during the rotation. 10 to 15 reps should do the trick. Now you're loose, warm, and ready, let's get to those 3 exercises. Alright, let's start with the classic, wrist curls. Sit down on a bench or chair with your forearm resting on your thigh or a bench, palm facing up. Your wrist should be just past your knee, dangling in the air. Grab a lightweight dumbbell, something between 2.5 to 5 kg is excellent to start with. Slowly curl your wrist upward, then lower it back down under control. That's 1 rep. The trick here is not speed but control. Focus on the squeeze at the top and avoid utilizing your whole arm. This is a wrist movement, not a full arm motion. Do 3 sets of 10-15 repetitions. If you feel a burn on your inner forearm, you're doing it perfectly. No dumbbells at home? No issue. You can use a water bottle, a bag of rice, or even a tiny rucksack with some books in it. Next up, let's target the muscles we typically ignore, the wrist extensors, with reverse wrist curls. This is the opposite movement. Same stance, however, this time your palm is pointing down. Now, instead of curling up, you're pulling the back of your hand up toward the ceiling. It could feel harder, and that's normal. These muscles don't get as much love, but they're vital for balance and injury prevention. Strong extensors assist your wrists in activities like push-ups, overhead presses, and even typing on your keyboard. Again, 3 sets of 10-15 reps. Go slow, breathe, focus on the motion. This one's not spectacular, but trust me, it pays off big time. Last, but definitely not least, grip training. This one's fun and incredibly beginner-friendly. Start with the stress ball squeeze. Yep, literally a stress ball. Hold it in your palm and squeeze as hard as you can for 5 seconds. Release, then repeat. Do this for a total of 10 reps per hand. You'll feel the burn in your whole forearm. If you want to level it up, try a gripper tool. You can acquire these online for cheap. They're adjustable, portable, and highly helpful for improving grip strength. And for something different, try towel curls. Roll up a towel, grip the ends like you're holding a thick rope, and curl it up like a dumbbell. It forces your forearms to stabilize in unusual angles, mimicking real-world grip issues. These kinds of workouts don't just build size, they promote resilience, which means fewer dropped grocery bags, fewer missed lifts, and way more control over your daily routines. Nice work. Before you move on with your day, spend only 2 minutes to chill down. Repeat the wrist stretches from earlier, this time with a little more intention. Breathe deeply, let the muscles relax. Maybe even shake out your hands or immerse them in warm water if you're sore. And here's the important takeaway. Consistency beats intensity. Don't go all out once a week. Instead, do these exercises 3 to 4 times a week, even if it's just for 10 minutes. That's how you build strength that lasts. Over time, as your endurance improves, you'll naturally want to try more complex forearm moves, like farmer's carries, plate pinches, or dead hangs. But today was about getting started. And you did. So there you have it. 3 easy steps to stronger forearms, better grip, and increased overall strength. These activities may appear simple, but they're foundational. They'll carry over to practically everything you do, at the gym, at work, or just living life. If this helps you, write a comment below and let me know which exercise was your favorite. Got questions? Ask away. I read every single one. And if you're ready to take your training to the next level, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Until next time, keep grasping, keep growing, and remember, even the strongest foundations start with the smallest steps.